Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Greg Michalowski. Today's date is July 8th, 2014. I'm going to take a look at the pound versus US dollar as it rebounds after weaker data. What type of data did we get? Well, we saw industrial production and manufacturing production today in the UK come out weaker than expectations. Industrial production came in at minus 0.7% for the month of May. This was less than the estimate of plus 0.3. April was revised lower to plus 0.3 from 0.4. Now, manufacturing production also came in out weaker at minus 1.3 versus estimate of plus 0.4. It too was revised lower in the month of April by a 0.1% change. So overall, weaker data. You might expect that the pound sterling would go lower. And looking at the hourly chart, that's indeed what the market did. If we look over here, we see that earlier in the session the market held or tested the 100-hour moving average, not once but twice. Data came out and the market moved lower there. That move to the downside came to the bottom side of this trend line. This trend line connected lows from yesterday and the day before, and now as today as a low level where buyers came in. From that point, the market moved back above that green line, back above that 200-hour moving average, and we started to see a slow grind to the upside. We moved back above the top side parallel trend line for the third time in the day, and then came up to the underside of this longer term trend line, connecting lows going all the way back to June 10th, actually June 11th was a low there. We came up, tested that line right here, or set the low right there, and then tested again in yesterday's trade. Now coming up to the underside of that trend line, as you can see, and finding resistance against that level. That level currently comes in at the 171.34 level. Above that level, we have the 100-hour moving average at 171.42. So this should be good resistance up there at the highs, and we are seeing the market stall at that level as the New York session works toward its close. So a bit of a disappointment for the sellers, obviously, and they were forced to cover in New York trading today. The question comes now, what will happen going forward? Will the market stay below that blue line, stay below that 100-hour moving average, stay below the underside of the trend line, and rotate back lower? We'll know if the bears are taking back control, if we can get back below the 200-hour moving average. That's this point right here at 171.09. If we're able to get below that level, we may just see another test of the bottom channel trend line, currently coming in around the 170.74 level, but going lower as each hour passes. So there you have it, a technical look at the pound versus US dollars. It rebounds off of the weak data and tests underside trend line resistance. My name is Greg Michalowski. If you liked this video, be sure to click subscribe on the YouTube channel. And if you want more information about trading Forex, be sure to visit me daily at gregmikefx.com. Thank you very much, and good fortune with your trading.